We were staying in a 4-room BTO flat. We were looking for better options like jumbo.
We were staying in a 4-room BTO in Yishun, and we were planning to upgrade to a bigger size. So we wanted a jumbo unit in Yishun as well.
Hi everyone, I'm Gary Ong from Singapore Estate Agency. Today my client that has recently upgraded their home from 4-room BTO will share their experience with you about how I handle their selling and buying. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm Wani, this is my husband Sundar and my daughter Safia.
My name is Jivan, this is my wife, Sari.
We knew Gary since 2019 when we were contemplating to sell our 4-room BTO flat.
We've been a client of Gary's for around about 2 years when we first approached him to sell our house.
The first thing is to have more space because we have a 1-year-old son. Okay, we wanted each child to have their own room and space, but of course budget-wise we were also quite concerned. Can we afford a bigger space, a bigger house?
We had a couple of concerns such as space, the timeline because we're already a family and we couldn't be without a roof over the children's head. So the timeline from selling and buying was a concern for us.
My wife's sister engaged him to sell her BTO flat, and they also wanted to buy a jumbo flat in Yishun. The time given and everything all was very fast, very clear. The transaction was very smooth. So that's why I think we give him a shot.
We just googled best agent in Yishun, and then he was one of the names, and then we read like independent reviews from random people. Then we thought, okay lah, let's try since he seems to be quite experienced.
Very first time when we met, he also worked out our budget. Okay, so he looked at our finances, okay, and then he told us we have this amount to work with. So we were very clear about what we can afford and what we couldn't afford. And he was also mindful of the area that we want. So he managed to source for quite a lot of flats for us to see.
Yeah, a lot of viewings.
Yes, viewings.
Eventually we decided we wanted a jumbo, so there are not many.
Because both of us being minority, in terms of ethnic quota also there were a couple of issues.
So he managed to get us a unit that we were happy with.
He came very early, then pick us up, went to the location. Actually, sometimes the first viewing really I want to buy, but he'll tell me, okay, this one facing the sun. He never like just to make a sale.
Yeah, he's very meticulous, very efficient. He's like a very easy person to work with.
Yeah, after sales also he helped us a lot because after sales this COVID came in, the circuit breaker. So after the extension, he had to rent it. So he did all the liaising with all the clients, everything.
And another thing is we managed to sell our house in a very short period of time.
Yeah, correct.
And we got like a decent amount for it.
Yeah.
So that is one thing that we are happy about.
When we asked something or there were some concerns, he addressed it immediately.
Yeah, there was never a point where we had to find out things for ourselves or second guess what he was suggesting or what information he was giving us, because we knew it came from somewhere where he had our best interest at heart.
You shouldn't think much if you're looking to engage a good agent who will have your interests at heart. Then I would suggest going with Gary.
The person who engages Gary, definitely it will not be something that you will regret.
I would like to thank my client for sharing their experience and committing their time for this video. My name is Gary. For any property enquiries, do contact me at 9171 9441. Have a nice day.